I remember I was having like a really bad issue with my ex-girlfriend at the moment. Like I didn't think he had a solution. And I was like, hey man, I need to talk to you. Like I don't know what to do. Like I'm really in a bad situation. And I talked to Alan for 2 hours. And he told me the game plan. He told me what to do, what to say exactly, like how to communicate. And he was like, just do this, follow the plan, and trust me, you're gonna have her back. I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not sure. Like, I know her. Like, she's really mad. Like, I don't know if I can fix this relationship. I went to talk to her, and after an hour just talking, she was like, "Yeah, like, I mean, you're right." I was like, "What? You're in? I'm right. Like, what are you saying? Like, it was so fast and so effective that I couldn't believe it. And I texted Alan and I was like, dude, he worked. He was like, I know it was gonna work. So like,
Yeah, it's really funny. Like only you guys doubt the process and like think that something needs to change. Michael, you mind sharing a little bit about yours too? Like I think Michael's story is really funny. Like with some of
Yeah,
the
I think
doubts and stuff that he had.
when I first came to you, I think I was just online looking for answers, and I'm pretty sure like everybody else in this group was looking for answers, and I don't remember how I found you, but I randomly just got on a call with you and kind of showed you everything. And for those that don't know, the last text message that I started off with, Alan, was like the worst. He's like, I've been coaching for 13 years. That was like the worst text message I think I've ever fucking seen. I was like, I really don't know if we can get this back. I'm like, well, that's not what I want to hear.
Yeah. I
And
believe I called it a
like, you know,
dumpster fire.
yeah, he's like, how serious are you about this girl? And I said, you know, this is the love of my life, and I want to make it work. And I don't know, I really didn't know what the fuck to do at the time. I thought I had tried everything, and what I didn't realize it was all the self work that I needed to do in that meantime. And I think I bought, you know, over 20 hours per day with you, and you know, the rest is pretty much history. If you guys want to see, there's the proof right there. She's sitting over there, and things are pretty much better than ever. So she's on the phone right now with her earbuds, and she can't hear this, but but yeah, I mean, there was a ton of self work that needs to be done. I was on with Alan every single day, and it really just is committing to it. It's not about, I think it's not about like worrying about it all the time, being sad about it all the time. It's like, you know, owning up to yourself and what you need to do to make it work, to be better for that person. It really is that attraction. And I think a lot of us lose that attraction in that meantime because we care, because we love them so much, that we try anything and everything we possibly can to be a different person than we were before when they did fall in love. And when you can find that person again, that Alan can help you
I
do,
can't hear Michael. Can
communication
you guys hear Michael?
is key. And I was trying to pull
Okay.
up that text message that you actually have written, that you written up for me that saved the relationship. So thank you. I'll know it all to you.
Yeah, man. Well, you did the work.
Yeah.
I'm like the invisible hand in the stock market. I just guide you guys, you know? Like the thing is the work needs doing and the work works on you more than you work on the work, but you have to get it done. And if you don't know what work to do, or you don't know where to start, or you don't know what you're saying, you have no plan of attack, you're just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. And like I told you, the worst thing that can happen there is you learn the wrong lesson. You think this worked and this is what I should do every time. But that can just blow up in your face and just backfire. All right. Anybody have questions? Anybody have any questions? Like I said, I got like 10 more minutes. I'm gonna be on here.
Yeah, I'll add something to that. You know, you guys, there's so much work
Yep.
that you have to do in the beginning to get that back. And it does happen, and it will happen. I'm living proof of it. And even after you get it back, the work doesn't stop. You know, that's why I'm still here. I'm still on with you. I think every single day, just learning something new, learning how to communicate better. And really, that's what it all is. You know, if you guys think that there's nothing that you can communicate, nothing that you can say, you're wrong. It's just the way that you're saying it is not what you've been taught and not what you know. Once you learn what you don't know and you know what you don't know, it makes things a lot easier.
Steven to the premium.
Yeah, and it's only been, I think this is day three, and the first evening we actually did a secondary call, and I mean, he'll go until he feels your questions are answered, and it's quick action. It ain't it's I think his first phrase to me was no bitch assness with it. It's quick. He's gonna tell you the way you like, the way you need to hear it, whether you like it or not. And literally after that second call, there was shit we worked on the very next day. It's not like sit here for a week and try to draw up a plan. That first call you have with him, he's putting his wheels to work, and it's well worth it.
Yeah. So like I said, if you're more curious in the one-on-one coaching or want to know if I could help you, book the free call. If you're pretty convinced, go ahead and join the group. That's what most people would just do. Not sure the no contact thing. Yeah. Anybody else want to say anything? Anybody from the premium community want to say something? You got Courtney in here.
Courtney says, I'm wondering what you
Chris.
do if there's no contact. They went ghost. Write an email, question mark?
Well, the thing is, the work needs doing anyway. So it's more of a tale of two stories, right? If you don't have contact, you still have to figure out what am I going to do and when would I try to approach contact? What leverage can I make and what should that look like? But the other side is, are you prepared if they contact you just because there's no contact right now? Like, here's the thing: I'm going to do no contact. You're on day 7. They message you. You've done nothing, and then you're like, aha! They reached out to me. You have nothing to show for it. You have zero leverage, and you're going to do the same exact shit you did before, right? Bert, let me see. Bert says, how often should I reach out to my wife when she's asked for space without annoying her? That is a loaded question, Bert. So like this is what we do in the coaching because I'm going to build a plan with you because we need to know more about her behavioral patterns and how she acts to be able to tell you exactly what to do in the situation. There's like I said, this isn't a cookie cutter approach. It's like you reach out 3 times a week at 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. and if you do this, this, and this, it's not like that. It's tailored to you. You know, it's the custom fit glove, not the oven mitt. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time she doesn't respond. Probably because most of the time you're talking about shit you don't want to talk about. You're probably saying coming with the same stuff, the same energy, you know? Like, yeah, it's what you're saying. Because communication is broke down in 3 parts. It's visual, it's tonality, and it's the words you're choosing. So, and it's how is she feeling or what mood is she in to respond to it? Or is you getting a reaction? That you're testing all these things and you have no data on what works because you don't know how to break that data down. Yeah, dumpster fire text. It just doesn't work that well. Because like imagine like if 55% is visual, half of your message in a text you don't have that. 38% is tonality. My wife can say, Alan, I know I'm in trouble. She go, Alan, I know she's looking for me. She go, Alan, I know I might get late. Like that's one fucking word, right? So imagine when you lose all aspects of visual and tonality, and you're writing a text that's probably selfish, saying the shit you want to talk about, and then you're like, I wonder why she doesn't respond. Maybe you're asking a shitty question. Maybe you don't have it worded properly. Maybe you're not using her language. There's so many things. So like there is no how many times should I do it. I've been on so many calls in the last year. Calls about what? You ever heard one like this? Probably not. Yeah, now they're like, oh yeah. I'm fucking I'm one of zero, dog. I'm an alien. There's nothing like me.
Wrong approach to how I was handling things with my wife. We're still married, but we've been separated for 21 months after she had an affair. There were things that led up to that. It wasn't my decision, but she made it, and people make mistakes. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't care what anybody thinks of me for wanting to work things out with my wife. It is what it is, and it's what I want, and it's not what anybody else wants. So nobody else's opinion of that matters to me anymore. I've unattached myself to an outcome, and you and I, since I've joined the premium and had some calls with you, we're working on some things. You've opened my eyes to what I was doing wrong. And if people can sit back and think that I can handle this on my own, or I can do it. I can come in here and get the master class and what have you on the pre group. Yeah, there's a lot of help in there, but unless they get down to the nitty gritty and actually do the work and put in the time to grow and understand what you're doing wrong. And believe me, everybody that's in this group right now, you're doing things wrong. Every one of us have, or you wouldn't, like you said, we wouldn't be here. And
Thanks, Kenny.
you really got to get to work. You got to sit down with Alan. Alan's the real deal. He cares. He's not going to bullshit you. He's got your back. and he cares about what happens on the end. As far as getting, what your ultimate goal is.
Thanks, Kenny.